Hi, Sukhet from Surazense team. So today I'm going to tell you some facts and truth about the medical device industry in Thailand. So Surazense is the we call the diagnosis device like this one. This is our model prototype, the second models. This one can analyze by using your blood. So that right now we make it portable, low cost, and this one we call the immunoassays device. So let's say when you go to the hospitals, when the doctor want to diagnose your health or even your disease, normally they take your blood, right, and gone to the machine, the big one like this one. So this one we call immunoassay device to analyze the level of your immunities. You have your high or lows. It can diagnose your health conditions. But the thing is, in Thailand, like the machine like this one, they are available only in the big on the centers and some medium hospitals in Thailand. So because it's quite expensive and it's hard to assess. And if we see the whole pictures, the healthcare industry or medical devices total volumes, the market value is about 70 billions around the world. And another emerging technology is quite interesting. We call the point of care diagnostics device. It means you have to make it small, portable, and relative reasonable price. And you can use it in the remote areas, even in households, even in the small remote hospitals or the like a mobile lab. So this kind of two medical industry is really grows very fast in these few years. So, but the thing is, the current situations in Thailand, I can say like because we went to a lot of hospitals, 100% import. The immunoassay device like this one is 100%. Okay, so this is the price. It can like start from like 1.5 million baht up to 9 million baht in Thailand. And that's why for the small local hospital, remote areas can't use it, but they have to send all of the sample to the big hospital. So even this for the big ones, about 9 million baht, it's fully automations, high sensitivity, but it's very expensive. But the thing is, it's not portable, it's large, too big. And the most important is all of this equipment is 100% import. So what is affect the medical industry in Thailand? Because right now the industry hospital in Thailand is very big. But if we don't have this kind of industry device factory or something, we can't have like a supply chain in the medical device because all is import. It's quite important. And the market value in Thailand now is about 1,000 million baht at least a year that we import this thing. So what we doing now? We make something that we call Surazense. Surazense this is the second versions of Surazense. This one we make is try to make it smaller, portable, and make it IoT. Okay. The thing is, we try to make it the IoT portable, low cost, high sensitivity, and the most important is we try to do use material science to do the early stage detections. For example, the cancers. We can use this one to detect and follow up the infection disease like COVID-19. So the thing is, and very important, if this one is a research products in Thailand, the regulation is that the 20% of budgets of the government hospitals have to be spent on this kind of the innovation products. This is like our unfair advantage. And the thing is, if we can start this one and if it's quite successful, we're going to initiate the supply chains in the medical device industry in Thailand, even in ASEAN country, So this kind of the innovations regulation kind of thing. So I just show you what we can detect. We can detect quite a lot of things. Yeah, I can show you some example, 2 examples. One, this one, the research paper. They use nearly the same principle as our Surazense detectors. They use the principal sensor that we have, and they can detect SARS in 2004, and the same coronavirus. But the thing is, from this one, we're going to test that. We're going to use this one with detect the coronavirus as well. And this is another result from our Surazense detector. We detect the cancer biomarker. So you can see this one. This the point show the signals that we can detect. We can detect really wide range of cancers biomarker. So this one, PSA, the prostate biomarker. So if the signal of our control is come to this point, it means we can detect the possibility for the cancer. So I just explained you very lastly. So if your biomarker, you have these levels equal or less than 4 nanogram per millimeter, it means your condition, the health condition is good. You have very low risk of the prostate cancer. This one example. And actually, I just draw my butt 2-3 months ago, put in this one, and just analyze it. This is my biomarker. But you know what it means? It means I save from the prostate cancer. If some examples that I show you, you can see this one is very high level for the risk of the prostate cancer that we still can detect. So this one, this kind of concept, we can use this to make a predict for our predictions, cancer prediction. And this our research that going on that we use our sensitive sensor is inside here. This is the normal one, the commercial one. This is us. So we can make it more sensitive. If you compare with the commercial one and this one, the price is totally different. We can use it to distribute to the local hospital. We go to the many local hospital and talk with them. The thing that they need from us is detect all kind of the disease. And the good news is our instrument can do this one. But the thing is, the current right now situation, they have to send all of the blood sample to the big hospital in the city. So it take really long, about a week to know the result, spend a lot of expense. So they don't want to be like this anymore. So that's the one that we're going to help them. So this is the market validation we can do, B2B business. We focus on the local hospital that in Thai we call local hospital. We can go start with about 1.25 million baht from our start point. And for the early adopter, luckily we from university. So the early adopter, we collaborate with our hospital university. They're going to use us. And then we have another partner. There's contributor and there's distributor of this equipment. So they can distribute to the local hospital as well. So if we want to get the investment for 3 years, this should be kind of the investment. And from our some kind survey, if it's successful, the first year we can make some 70 million for the revenue. And if it's growth very fast like this one, as the value of the market in ASEAN is about more than 2,000 million. So this is our team. So our team is from material science, pathobiologists. We have the director is a doctor, physical doctors. The director of the cancer hospitals join us, this team. We have a computer science, and we have the business owner. He is a distributor, big distributor in Thailand from this medical device. And this is our research collaborator and business partners. We have Sulanari University, we have a hospital, we have synchrotron that make our sensor. We have international collaborations from Cranfield University in UK. And just recently, we have a new collaboration from Khon University to help us to verify our sensor. And so this is my presentation, and I think we can make it come true. Okay. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, I guess everybody already presented. So the question from the judges will begin now. The timer will start from the first questions.
Thank you for the presentation. It's so dealing with like medical field and it's relating to people life is really precious and a lot of pressure. And I imagine that in the medical field, when they're deciding to buy a machine, the price might not be like one of the key factor, but the trust, the reputation of the machines and things like that. So how are you going to, what is your plan to make your machine, even though it's much cheaper, but to be able to compete with some like imported version that seems to have much more reputation?
Okay, the question is how to make it like reliable and trust with our machines, right? The thing is, actually this one, right now we got a financial sponsor from the government to develop these things. And this is my PhD students. So actually we have a lab, the biological lab. We have some material science lab. So actually when finish this one, first thing we have going to have publication. Another thing we have to apply from standard medical device standard as well. So after that, so we can launch to the real market. But another question that you asked me, who going to decide to buy the equipment, isn't it?
Okay, you can answer. Give me that information as well.
Okay, the thing is, the director of the hospitals, if the equipment, the price lower than 100,000 baht, they can just directly approve for this thing. If they understand how it's important it is. But and because this one I already talked with some director of the hospital already, so I know this some kind of information. Yes, thanks.
So how long do you think it will take for all of the testing you'll need to do on the product to be able to guarantee a level of reliability?
That's a good question. The thing is, within first step, within 6 months, we're going to compare with the commercial one. But we have to still wait for the results. If it's still not exactly the same with the commercial result, we have to improve. But because it's a research work, the thesis right now, definitely have to finish about the end of this year, or the latest the end of the middle of next year. So let's say about 1.5 years from now.
So about 18 months.
Yes.
Okay.
What if in 18 months the result is not good enough? What would you do? What's your plan?
Improve.
For another how long?
So actually, we believe that it should be finished. But anyway, if it's not, still continue because our research project we funding for 5 years. Right now it's already take us 2.5 years already. We have 2.5 years left. That's the thing. So
Okay.
that's 2.5 years. Next 2.5 years.
So assume that it works, already works.
Yes.
What is your plan of making money?
Okay, the thing is, this product is one of the, we get the money from sell this product. And another thing is the sensor. So for one
It's
test,
consumable part.
yes, one test you have to get some the test kit, and the patient have to buy it. That's the thing. And our price right now is compare some of them. I just survey that we can make the lower price than the commercial one right now. That's the thing. So some cancer test kits. Some of them is 800 baht, but we can do about 500 baht with margin as well. So it's going to be have a lot of chance. this one.
So is it true that there's nobody producing this type of portable kit anywhere in the world? Is that correct?
Not correct. Some, but we have this one. Sorry, we have this one. Maybe you don't understand this
No,
one, but
I have no idea what you're trying to
that's a
patent.
good one. Because after finish, it's going to patent. But the thing is, we make the surface modified. It's more sensitive, about 100 times more sensitive than the commercial ones already. So that's the thing that we did.
Right. So really you have a global market for this device, is that correct? I mean, is there who are other competitors globally that produce this kind of results? Anybody?
You mean the portable one?
Yes.
Or you mean
portable ones?
Portable one is, I don't want to say the name of the company, is one company from Europe and some company in China. But that's one they don't have kind of this thing. They have, they have this thing. And don't tell them that I have this thing.
Okay, so in the future, I would recommend if you do this presentation, be right up front about who your competitors are and why you're better than those competitors. So say that there's other portable machines, here's some companies, this is ours, this is why this is so much better than those.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another thing that I told you about the unfair advantage. I mean, only the product in Thailand, we have this regulation that can help us to start with some point.
Just maybe a clarifying question. Are we talking about a sensor and a point of care device? There's two products here.
It's together. It's come together.
Your product is coming together,
Yeah.
but you've developed the sensor, and then from the sensor you developed the
this
test
one.
kit.
Yes, tester. Yes, and this one is with the point of care. You can put to some remote area or some like a movable lab, like a remote lab.
Okay. And now going back to the sensor, which you just talked about, saying yours is 100 times more sensitive than other similar sensors.
Yes.
That sounds to me more than a 20% budget unfair advantage. That sounds like you're 100 times better than other sensors on the market. Is that a fair assessment? You said your unfair advantage is that the hospitals have to spend on Thai products.
Yes.
But then you told us that your sensor is 100 times more sensitive.
Yes. And the question.
So my question is, isn't that 100 times more sensitivity, isn't that the advantage you have over anyone?
That is the one of our advantage as well. So we have like two advantage. This is the one, and another, the sensitivity is another one that we have. Yes.
I think you have to check. Nobody has ever got that 20% of the.
No, I mean
in Thailand
in
yet.
Thailand, everyone, if the innovations go to the innovation list.
Yes. To get on that list, you have to find out whoever got that already. That is something that.
Yeah. Okay.
Not sure if they know how to.
I know what you mean. Actually, this is a good point because after actually we went to Khon Kaen University like just last week and know that they make nearly the same thing, but the sensor is our sensor is much better. The thing that's modifications.
Right,
and sorry.
I think my comment is you have to check if government even know how to certify Thai innovation product yet. You have to find out.
Okay, I'll find out. Okay. Yes.
Is your sensor patentable?
Yes.
Are you pursuing patent?
After finish this and verify, have to. Because actually it's have to patent anyway because it's a research support by the government. That's the thing that we need to do. Yes.
Any more questions from the judges? Okay. So then I guess we can conclude our presentation for today.
Thank you so much to listen to me.